and welcome. You're watching Buy Now, Sell Now. I'm Nupur and with me is Kavita, and we will be looking at the earnings coming in right now. But just a quick check on the markets. They do seem to have erased gains that they made from the previous session. The benchmark below that 24,600 mark. Small caps, of course, seem to be outperforming. There you have the numbers on your screen. So actually Nifty 50 down 188 points or so. Nifty IT, Realty and Banks, of course, remain top drags today. Metals are the sole sectoral outperformers. Now, we'll bring you more on that in a bit, but let's quickly go across to Mr. Vikas Agarwal, who now joins us. He's the CMD of Crizac. Mr. Agarwal, good morning. Thank you very much for being with us on ET Now. And to begin with, what we see in your report of this quarter is that revenue has declined about 4% year on year, and applications processed were also down about 6% in Q1. Now, what were the key factors impacting the quarter, and how confident are you of a recovery in growth over the coming quarters?
Hi, thank you for having me here. One of the key factors which has impacted our numbers for both revenue and applications is the geopolitical factor. The war which started with Iran started in February. So that has made the parents a bit nervous. As a result, the number of flow of application had slowed down. Students have decided to sit back and understand the entire geopolitical, how things are happening. So as a result, it has impacted our numbers. Apart from that, there was a sudden depreciation of rupee, which made the overseas education more costlier. That also led to decrease in application and revenue.
Vikas, hi, morning. This is Kavita also joining in. While you've indicated that formal guidance will be issued next quarter, can you provide a broad outlook for FY27 on revenue, EBITDA margins and profitability, and highlight the key drivers that will shape performance further?
Sure, Kavita, we have given a guidance now that we see this year to stay as flattish as last year. As mentioned, the reason is still the same. There's a lot of geopolitical uncertainty, which is affecting the final decision of the students and the parents. They want to be very sure, okay, where the world is going to be before taking a final call. And as a result, people are sitting on the sidelines just to make a final call. Having said that, now there is more stability, more visibility on how things are shaping up. I hope with the recent negotiation happening between US and Iran, this should completely vanish and things should become normal. September, October and January are our biggest intake for the students. And by that time, we believe things should be normal.
All right. Now, we understand that you've also expanded into several new geographies over the past year. Now, which of these markets do you believe can become meaningful revenue contributors over, say, the next 2 or 3 years? And why do you think those will become contributors?
Africa as a source market and East Asia as a destination market would be the biggest contributor in coming days, apart from India as a both source and destination market. These three segments we are very bullish on, and we believe we are doing everything to put all the pieces together in place so that we'll be able to capitalize in these three places in next 2 to 3 years. And they will be the biggest driver for the company's revenue and growth. India, if we talk about, has over 1 CR of students passing undergrad every year. So India to India is extremely big market segment, which till date the company has not really worked a lot on that. And these people will also be acting as a top of the funnel for our overseas education, which we are looking at.
Vikas, do you expect FY27 growth to be driven primarily by organic expansion over here, or will the recently acquired businesses contribute meaningfully to revenue during this entire year now?
Kavita, most of the acquisition what we have done till date are very small acquisition, and their contribution to the revenue will be very limited. Organic growth is what will be the meaningful contribution both this year and next year. Because of uncertainty in the current environment, we have not made any very big investment or acquisition and decided to sit on cash rather than making a decision which can be painful in a long run. So all the growth will be coming from our organic growth. This acquisition which we have done is a very small ticket size of less than 10 CR, and this is only to penetrate and test the water in particular geographies and make some footprint in those source market, so that tomorrow when the company has all the levers, we can use them in better organic growth.
All right, and Vikash, you've also completed multiple acquisitions within a short period of time. What really are the key integration milestones investors should monitor over the next 12 months?
All the acquisition what we have done has been done for a specific reason. For example, the Edumenta which we acquired was acquired for AI capabilities which we wanted to improve in our company. With change in technologies, we needed people with right knowledge of both the education sector and the technology sector. So it was more like a acqui-hire acquisition, where we got all the team members to help us build a technology of future. Likewise, some of the other acquisition was, for example, Innova Education was done to establish our footprint in Mexico, so that tomorrow when we come up with more products, we can grow in those markets. Likewise, all the acquisition what we have done is done for a purpose, so that we can expand into that vertical when all the pieces starts running in full total.
Vikash, last question before we let you go. Now, as the business becomes more diversified geographically, as explained by you, do you expect conversion rates and unit economics to become more stable over time going forward now?
As the business matures, the ticket size per student or per unit would improve once business is more mature. So yes, that is true. As we grow forward, in a few years' time, our average revenue per unit would be improving quite significantly.
All right, Vikash Agarwal, appreciate your joining us on ET Now. Thank you very much. And now it's time for us to move into a very short break. You're watching Buy Now, Sell Now on ET Now, and Kavita and I will be back in just a bit. Do stay with us.